Good morning. I hope you are all doing well in this time also. Even in Corona time also you are doing well. Be at home, be safe. Okay, ma. Now, in today's class, we will start a new chapter, that is redox reactions, which is one of the parts of stoichiometry. In 11th class, we have started with the first chapter, some basic concepts of chemistry. There we completed mole concept. Na 6.023 in 10 power 23. Okay, little bit we have done with calculations also, stoichiometric calculations. What is the stoichiometric equation? All these things we have seen. Is it okay, ma? Continuation of that part is nothing but redox reactions. Okay, in your 11th class, volume 2, this is first chapter. Coming on to volume 2. Okay, regarding these redox reactions, we are going to discuss. Before that, this name itself, it is indicating that two types of reactions will be taken place at a time. Those are called reduction and oxidation. Redox, R-E-D, reduction, O-X, oxidation. So these two reactions are combinedly called as redox reaction. Two reactions are combinedly called as redox reaction. Those two are reduction and oxidation. So if you want to clear about this redox reaction, first we have to know what is meant by oxidation and what is meant by reduction. So we have to be very clear about oxidation reaction and reduction reaction. After that we will go to what about these redox reactions. Okay, ma? So today's our concept will be started with the definitions of oxidation and reduction. Oxidation and reduction reactions are defined in various ways. Not only depending on one definition, no? Actually depending on definitions in variation ways, different ways, we can tell this oxidation reaction as well as reduction reaction. Okay, coming under first reaction, first definition comes under oxidation. Okay, this one we will say it as if a substance gains oxygen, then that substance is said to be undergone oxidation. Oxidation is the reaction which is undergone by a particular substance by gaining of oxygen. Okay. Carbon plus O2, C plus O2 gives rise to CO2. There, carbon is gaining oxygen to form CO2. That is nothing but carbon is undergoing oxidation. Okay, then simply we will say gaining of oxygen is called oxidation. But actually the thing is, if a substance while undergoing reaction, if that substance gain the oxygen, then that substance is said to be undergone oxidation. Oxidation is a reaction, not the substance. Oxidation is the reaction, ma. Okay, once again it is a process. Okay, now see once again, while the reaction is happening, if any substance gains oxygen, then we will say that substance here has undergone oxidation. Okay, now definition once again. The substance, if it gains oxygen, then that substance is said to be undergone oxidation. Then we will write simply that as gaining of oxygen. Gaining of oxygen is called oxidation. Gaining of oxygen is called oxidation. Next. Same with respect to oxygen, coming to reduction. Okay, if this is gaining, that is losing. If this is gaining, that is losing. Then losing of oxygen is called reduction. If a substance already contains oxygen, while it is undergoing reaction, if it loses that oxygen, then we are telling that that substance is said to be undergone reduction. So any substance, if it loses that oxygen, then that substance is said to be undergone reduction. One thing I want to say that is, By using this definition, completely in every reaction, which substance is undergoing reduction and which substance is undergoing oxidation, we cannot say correctly. But basic definitions are these are. We have to know them. Okay, ma? Let us see. Next, second one. B. Coming under oxidation, B. With respect to hydrogen, this is losing of hydrogen. What is that? Losing of hydrogen is called oxygen. Coming to reduction, gaining of hydrogen is called reduction. In 12th class, volume 2, we have main 4 chapters: organic chemistry, haloalkanes and haloarenes, alcohols, phenols and ethers. Next, aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids, amines. In major all these 4 topics, we will get this type of oxidation and reduction reactions frequently. Okay, there once again we will see clearly how they will undergo oxidation and how they will undergo reduction. Okay, but these are the basic definitions. Okay, now see once again. Gaining of hydrogen. If a substance gains hydrogen while it is undergoing reaction, then that substance is said to be undergone reduction. Same like this. If a substance already has hydrogen, and while it is undergoing reaction, if it loses that hydrogen, then the substance is said to be undergone oxidation. Simply, in simple terms, we are telling that losing of hydrogen is called oxidation, gaining of hydrogen is called reduction. Okay, next, C. These are important, C and D, with respect to electrons. Okay, losing of electrons, LEO, LEO, like that we can remember, LEO. Losing of electrons is called oxidation. Very important. With respect to electrons, maximum any reaction we can tell. With respect to electrons, any reaction, whether which substance undergoes oxidation and which substance will undergo reduction, everything we can say with respect to electrons. Easy way. When compared to electrons, next concept is very easy. Okay, now losing of electrons is called oxidation. Then automatically reverse. Everything these two are opposite, Okay, gaining of electrons. Gaining of electrons is called reduction. If a substance gains electrons, then that substance is said to be undergone reduction. If a substance loses electrons, then that substance is said to be undergone oxidation. Okay, next, D. Till this okay, this is new concept, that is oxidation number. According to oxidation number, increase in oxidation number is called oxidation. If a substance is undergoing reaction, okay, in that we have to check left side oxidation number of that substance and right side oxidation number of that substance. If that oxidation number is increased, then that substance will undergo oxidation. Okay, that one clearly you will understand while I am following the methods, no problem at all. First, while you are noting down in notes, clear definitions write down in your notes and remember them carefully. While we are going through actual methods, at the time we have to apply them. Okay, let us see now. Increase in oxidation number is called oxidation. Reduction, reduce only. So like that we can remember D. Decrease in oxidation number is called reduction. decrease in oxidation number is called reduction. Okay, note down carefully. 4 definitions for oxidation and reduction. First one, gaining of oxygen is called oxidation. Losing of oxygen is called reduction. B. Losing of hydrogen is called oxidation. Gaining of hydrogen is called reduction. C. Losing of electrons is called oxidation. Gaining of electrons is called reduction. D. Increase in oxidation number is called oxidation. Decrease in oxidation number is called reduction. Okay, ma? That is about 4 definitions coming under oxidation reduction. Okay, let us see 1 or 2 examples. C plus O2 gives rise to CO2. C plus O2 gives rise to CO2. Carbon is gaining oxygen to form carbon dioxide. Observe the sentence correctly. Carbon is gaining oxygen to form CO2. Carbon is gaining oxygen to form CO2. Then carbon is undergoing oxidation. Carbon is undergoing oxidation to form CO2. That is the meaning. Gaining of oxygen means oxidation. Na? Here which substance is gaining oxygen? Carbon. So carbon undergoes oxidation. The substance which one will gain oxygen, that substance is said to be undergone oxidation. That is the meaning. Now the sentence of this one is carbon undergoes oxidation to form carbon dioxide. Carbon undergoes oxidation to form carbon dioxide. That is the sentence. Please observe the sentence now, because sometimes some students will feel that CO2 will undergo oxidation. If the sentence is not clear, like that only you will understand. CO2, how it will undergo oxidation? Which one is undergoing reaction? Carbon. It is gaining oxygen to form carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is the resultant of oxidation of carbon. Carbon dioxide is the resultant of oxidation of carbon. Carbon undergoes oxidation to form carbon dioxide. Okay, like this with respect to hydrogen, with respect to electrons, all these things we will see in next coming classes, because our heading itself it is meaning that redox reactions. So everywhere maximum we will discuss what is that reduction and oxidation. Okay, ma? Now our main heading, that is redox reaction. We have seen till now what is that reduction and what is that oxidation. Now redox reaction. The reaction which undergoes oxidation and reduction simultaneously is called redox reaction. Once again, the reaction which undergoes oxidation and reduction simultaneously is called redox reaction. For this also one example I will tell. Before that, observe the definition carefully. What is the redox reaction? Let us see once again. What is meant by redox reaction? The reaction which undergoes oxidation and reduction simultaneously. We will see one reaction. Okay, in that reaction, definitely we will observe reduction reaction as well as oxidation reaction simultaneously. At a time, both will be happened in that reaction. That combined reaction is called redox. That's why only it got the name reduction. First 3 letters from reduction and first 2 letters from oxidation. They mixed that one and formed as redox. Okay, ma? Now let us see one example for this one. After that we will move to next concept. Formation of NaCl. Formation of NaCl. Okay, how this NaCl is going to be formed? See, first sodium is going to lose electron. Why it is going to lose electron? This one we discussed in chemical bond at the time of formation of ionic bond. Okay, sodium is contained by atomic number 11. To get the nearest inert gas configuration neon, it wants to lose one electron. So by losing one electron, it will be converted to Na plus one electron. Okay, so what is the definition of oxidation reduction with respect to electrons? The substance, if it loses the electron, then that substance has undergone oxidation. Now sentence, observe the sentence correctly. Sodium is undergoing oxidation to form Na plus one electron. Sodium is undergoing oxidation to form Na plus one electron. This method is called oxidation. Why it is called oxidation? Sodium is going to lose the electron. Losing of electrons is called oxidation. Next, chlorine. Chlorine, actually atomic number of chlorine is 17. Atomic number of chlorine is 17. To get the nearest inert gas, chlorine wants to gain one electron. Okay, from where it will gain electron? From here. Then chlorine will gain electron. To get the nearest inert gas configuration, that is argon. Okay, then it will be converted to Cl minus. Chlorine, what happened to chlorine? It gains the electron. Gaining of electron is called reduction. Now the sentence is, chlorine is undergoing reduction to form Cl minus. Chlorine is undergoing reduction to form Cl minus. Then this chlorine will undergo reduction. This chlorine will undergo reduction. Na plus Cl minus gives rise to NaCl. Actually, this total reaction should not be written like this. No? I will write the total reactions here. One chlorine will not be existed. No? One chlorine will not be existed. Cl2. Chlorine atom will not be existed. No? Cl2 will gain 2 electrons. Cl2 will gain 2 electrons to form 2Cl minus. Gaining of electrons only. No? Sodium. Here 2 electrons are there, means here also 2 electrons must be removed, must be given out. So we require 2 sodium atoms to form 2 Na plus 2 electrons. Now add these 2 reactions, oxidation reaction and reduction reaction, add them. 2 Na plus left side, add the left side, no? Cl2, 2 Na plus Cl2. Left side electrons and right side electrons will be cancelled. This is same like mathematical equation only. Left side electrons, if it goes to right side, it will become minus 2 electrons. Then that one and this one will be cancelled. So these 2 electrons are going to be cancelled. Then you will get 2 Na plus 2 Cl minus, which are combined to form 2 NaCl. 2 Na plus Cl2 to form 2 NaCl. Formation of NaCl from their constituent elements, sodium and chlorine, is the example for redox reaction. Because we are going to combine this oxidation and reduction. Okay, now we have to observe, if only reduction is happened, how reduction is happened? Gaining of electrons. From where it will gain electrons? If other substance is there, to lose the electrons. So maximum individual reaction is not at all possible. Very rare conditions only individual reactions will be. In maximum conditions, both reduction and oxidation reactions will be taking place simultaneously. Okay, now how this total reaction we got? No, the total reaction is obtained by combining the reactions 1 and 2. One reaction is called oxidation, two reaction is called reduction. That's why this final reaction is called redox reaction. This final reaction is called redox reaction. This is one of the examples of redox reaction. Next coming classes means while this topic is perfect for you, further some more examples we will go through. Before that, I hope you understood this redox reaction. First we are very much clear about oxidation and reduction. Next we have seen the redox reaction. Okay, we will go to next concept in this one only. Now the next concept is oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Okay, let us see that one now, all of you. I hope you are clear. What is the definition? Redox reaction is fulfilled, I think. This oxidation reaction and reduction reaction we combined, we got the final equation, this one. 2Na plus Cl2 gives rise to 2NaCl. 2Na plus Cl2 gives rise to 2NaCl. This is the final reaction we got. That final reaction is obtained by adding 1 and 2. Then that is called redox reaction. Okay, next. Next we have to see the definitions. Those are oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Let us see the definitions. The definitions what I wrote, headings, those headings are substances. Till now we have seen reduction and oxidation, those are process. These two are substances. Okay, now for understanding this oxidizing agent and reducing agent, let us see NaCl. Okay, sodium is converted to Na plus 1 electron. This is called oxidation. Cl is gaining 1 electron to be converted to Cl minus. This is called reduction. Okay, let us see how we are going to explain. Cl to undergo reduction. Cl, how it is undergoing reduction? By gaining electron only. Cl to undergo that reduction. Okay, which substance is providing that electron? That is sodium. Now the sentence is, sodium is providing the electron for chlorine to undergo reduction. Sodium is giving the electron for chlorine to undergo reduction. Then sodium is helping chlorine to undergo reduction. Sodium is helping chlorine to undergo reduction. That is called reducing agent. That is called reducing agent. The substance which will help others to undergo reduction. The substance which will help others to undergo reduction is called reducing agent. The substance which will help others to undergo reduction is called reducing agent. But that reducing agent will undergo oxidation. See, sodium is undergoing oxidation now. How sodium is providing the electron to chlorine? By removing the electron from its outermost shell. Correct? It is donating the electron. That is, it is undergoing oxidation to help chlorine to undergo reduction. That means sodium is a substance which is helping chlorine to undergo reduction. That means sodium is the reducing agent. Once again, definition of reducing agent is the substance which will help others to undergo reduction. others to undergo reduction, this substance should help to donate the electrons. Then automatically this substance will undergo oxidation. So reducing agents will undergo oxidation easily. Reducing agents will undergo oxidation. Same time, sodium to undergo oxidation. Why sodium is undergoing oxidation? Chlorine is there to gain the electron. If chlorine is not there, sodium cannot lose electron because simply no one will throw the electron out even though it wants to get stability. If any source is there, then only sodium wants to donate that electron. Correct or not? Then chlorine is only helping sodium. Chlorine is only helping sodium to undergo oxidation. How sodium is undergoing oxidation? By donating electron to chlorine. Then chlorine is the substance which is helping sodium to undergo oxidation. That is called oxidizing agent. The substance which will help others to undergo oxidation. The substance which will help others to undergo oxidation. These two are mutual process now. These two are completely mutual process, like acid and base. Like that here also these two are every time will be coming combinedly. Reduction and oxidation as well as reducing agent and oxidizing agent. If one process is happening, automatically other process also will happen. Okay, see. Now finally, in this total reaction, chlorine is called oxidizing agent. Sodium is called reducing agent. Reducing agent will undergo oxidation. Oxidizing agent will undergo reduction. Oxidizing agent will lose electron. Will gain electron. Reducing agent will lose electron. That is the thing. Now the definition of oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Once again, oxidizing agent is the substance which will help others to undergo oxidation. Oxidizing agent is the substance which will help others to undergo oxidation. Then this oxidizing agent will undergo reduction. Oxidizing agent will undergo reduction. Same way, reducing agent. Reducing agent is a substance which is helping others to undergo reduction. Then that substance will undergo oxidation. Reducing agent will undergo oxidation. Okay, now I am going to write them in the points. I think you understood. Sodium is called reducing agent. Chlorine is called oxidizing agent. But oxidizing agent will undergo reduction. Reducing agent will undergo oxidation. Okay, ma? Now we will see how to write these points. The substance which will help others to undergo oxidation is called oxidizing agent. Same way, the substance which will help others to undergo reduction is called reducing agent. First point, this is first point under reducing agent. Second point under oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent will undergo reduction. Oxidizing agent will undergo reduction. Then second point under here, reducing agent will undergo oxidation. Means losing of electrons. This is gaining of electrons. Oxidizing agent will gain electrons. Reducing agent will lose electrons. Okay ma? This is about oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Now once we will see the definition. Substance which will help others to undergo oxidation is called oxidizing agent. In previous example, sodium chloride formation, sodium is helping chlorine to undergo reduction. Sodium is helping chlorine to undergo reduction. Then sodium is called reducing agent. Chlorine is helping sodium to undergo oxidation. Then chlorine is called oxidizing agent. Generally, oxidizing agent will undergo reduction in which it will gain electrons. Reducing agent will undergo oxidation in which it will lose electrons. Okay, that is about reducing agent and oxidizing agent. Are you clear, ma? I hope you understood this concept. Today we have learnt definitions of oxidation and reduction by all the ways we have seen. In that, by using electron wave and by using oxidation number method, which are very comfortable for us to say that whether the substance undergoes oxidation or reduction. Okay, next. After completion of those definitions, we have seen example for redox reaction also. Next, coming to next definition, that is oxidizing agent and reducing agent. We have seen the example and we have written the definitions also. Everything is okay. Next thing is important, very important concept, that is oxidation numbers. Okay, how to find oxidation number for a particular element in the compound or in elementary state. All these things clearly we will go through in next class. At once, if you are able to know the oxidation numbers, to calculate oxidation numbers, easily redox reactions, which one will undergo oxidation and which one will undergo reduction, easily we can define. Okay, that is the easiest method. Better to go that like that. Okay, so in next class we will start that oxidation number, and some rules are there to measure the oxidation number, to calculate the oxidation number. That rules, all those things we will see, and we will go for some examples. Okay ma'am, that is about today's class. I hope you understood everything. Okay, if you have any doubts, immediately you can contact me through WhatsApp. Okay ma'am, this is about today's class. Thank you, have a nice day.